The fire burns low. Nobody moves to add wood. Nobody sleeps. Every set of eyes is fixed on the tree line, waiting for something to move. For most of human history, no one slept through the night, not because of noise, not because of stress, because sleeping through the night could get you killed. Archaeologists studying old campsites keep finding the same pattern: hearths that flare, die down, and flare again, over and over, all night long. Not one long fire, dozens of small ones fed on a schedule. That takes someone awake, on purpose, at specific intervals. Every hour, someone was watching the dark. And the deeper you dig into why, the less it looks like superstition. Start with the body itself. Human eyes are built for daylight, sharp color vision, fine detail, depth perception that works beautifully as long as the sun is up. The moment it drops below a certain light level, almost all of that shuts off. Colors disappear first, then edges blur, then distance becomes a guess. Meanwhile, the animals hunting us never lost that ability. Big cats, hyenas, whatever moved through the grass at night, their eyes were built for exactly the hours ours failed. During the day, early humans were near the top of the food chain. At night, that ranking collapsed completely. We became, for about 12 hours out of every 24, one of the easiest kills in the ecosystem. That's not a metaphor, that's a measurable biological fact. So the question isn't why humans fear the dark. The question is how anyone survived it long enough to pass that fear on. This is where the sleep pattern comes back in. Some isolated hunter-gatherer groups, studied well into the modern era, don't sleep in one block. They sleep in two: a first sleep, then a waking period in the middle of the night, sometimes an hour, sometimes more, then a second sleep until morning. For a long time, this looked like a cultural quirk, a scheduling habit, but lay it next to the archaeology, and it starts to look like something else: a built-in watch rotation, a window where the group is never fully unconscious at the same time. Someone is always half awake, listening at the exact hours the tree line is most dangerous. It isn't insomnia. It's an alarm system running on a schedule older than agriculture, and the fear itself follows the same design. Ask a child today why the dark is scary, and they won't have a reason. They'll just know it is. That reaction shows up in every culture ever studied, no exceptions. A universal, involuntary response to low light and closed in space, the exact conditions where early humans were most likely to die. You don't get a response that consistent in every population on Earth by accident. You get it because the humans who didn't feel that fear didn't live long enough to raise children who also didn't feel it. Every generation that survived was, quite literally, the generation that stayed a little more alert after dark. The fear isn't a flaw in the system. The fear was the system. Which means something strange is true right now, tonight, in your own house. The uneasy feeling when a hallway light is off. The urge to check a dark room before walking into it. The instinct to sit with your back to a wall in an unfamiliar space. None of that switched off just because streetlights exist. It's still running. The same alarm inherited whole from people who needed it to survive their exact biology in the exact hours they were weakest. You're not imagining a threat that isn't there. You're running software built for a world where most nights there really was one. We like to think fear is something to get past, something irrational, left over, embarrassing. But this one isn't a glitch. For 300,000 years, the humans who felt uneasy in the dark were the ones who kept watching. And the ones who kept watching were the ones who made it to morning. The fear didn't fail us. It's the reason there was anyone left to stop needing it.